All right, strap yourselves in because we are going deep on this one. We're diving into Carrie.
Brian De Palma's Carrie.
That's right. The one with Sissy Spacek.
And Pig's Blood.
Yeah, a prom you really don't want to relive, even if you could.
Absolutely.
So we've got all the source material here.
Yeah.
We're going to unpack the whole plot.
Yep.
We'll get into the performances, especially Spacek and Piper Laurie.
Incredible performances.
Yeah, and we're going to really analyze De Palma's direction, like how he makes it so intense.
Very intense, yeah.
But heads up, it can get pretty disturbing.
It can.
We're going to be mindful of that as we talk about it.
Definitely.
So Carrie, not just an iconic horror film, it's a benchmark.
It really is. It kind of set a standard, didn't it? Blending teen anxieties with the supernatural, the bullying, religious extremism.
Yeah.
It really sticks with you.
It does.
Yeah.
Okay, so to set the stage, Carrie is the story of Carrie White, who is a painfully shy high schooler, and she's bullied constantly.
Relentless.
And she also happens to have telekinetic powers.
Right. Which doesn't help.
Not at all.
No.
Especially in high school.
Complicates things a little bit.
De Palma just kind of throws us right in there with the locker room scene. Carrie gets her period for the first time.
Oh, what a scene. Talk about a nightmare.
It's really rough.
Yeah.
And it's a master class in tension. I mean, he uses the slow motion, the close-ups. You're trapped in Carrie's panic with her.
Oh, absolutely. You feel every bit of it. And that light bulb, that's not an accident. It's like visually, her powers are starting to like come through.
Yeah.
It's great.
You really feel how isolated she is. Not just from her classmates, but really anyone.
Right. No support.
Like there's no one.
Yeah.
So let's talk about Chris Hargensen, the queen bee. She's just mean.
Oh, she's brutal.
Is there like more to it than that?
Well, what's really interesting is the film doesn't just make her a one-dimensional villain.
Right.
She's got her own insecurities. She needs to be in charge because she feels threatened, you know.
Oh, interesting.
It's high school dynamics.
Yeah.
Fear and insecurity just turn into cruelty.
That's true. But then there's her home life, like her mom, Margaret White.
Oh, forget about it. A whole other level.
Piper Laurie, just chilling.
So good.
Fanaticism and repression, all in one.
Really is. And you know, it's not just the performance. Look at how De Palma uses the religious imagery in the film.
Oh, yeah.
The prayer closet, the statues, all the Bible verses. It's oppressive.
It really is.
Like how Margaret's whole view of the world is suffocating Carrie.
When she locks Carrie in the closet after she gets her period,
Brutal.
Margaret sees it as something sinful to be ashamed of. It's like, no wonder Carrie is so withdrawn.
Exactly. This is damage done in the name of religion. Warped beliefs, warping reality. You can just draw a line straight from Margaret's abuse to Carrie's breakdown.
Yeah.
You know, I almost feel it's wrong to choose sides in this movie. It really blurs the lines, you know, between victim and who's doing the hurting.
It really does.
It makes you think about how, like, abuse just keeps going, how even someone completely innocent can get twisted up by it.
Drama can do that.
Yeah.
But let's talk about the actors. I mean, Sissy Spacek, she is Carrie.
Oh, she is.
She's so vulnerable. All that turmoil inside her, you could see it.
It's amazing, like just in her eyes.
Yeah.
It's so subtle.
And then how she changes from that shy girl to like this avenger with all this power.
And it's scary, but you never forget that she's just a kid who's been hurt, you know?
Totally. You still feel for her, even when she's, you know, doing those terrifying things.
It's, Spacek makes you feel for her.
Yeah. And then on the other side, you've got Piper Laurie.
As Margaret White, oh my God.
It's just such a powerful performance. Terrifying, but also kind of sad.
Yeah, she's so over the top.
Yeah.
But you see that it's her beliefs, you know, that have messed her up. Like they've driven her and Carrie apart.
They have?
It's like fanaticism taken to an extreme.
It really is.
And I mean, Margaret thinks she's doing good, right? It's saving Carrie.
Yeah.
But it's also twisted. It ends up pushing Carrie towards the darkness Margaret's supposedly afraid of.
Makes you think about, I don't know, like zealotry. When someone believes something so strongly, they use it to hurt someone else, like to control them. Margaret's not just using the Bible.
Right.
It's the guilt.
Oh, yeah.
And shame she uses.
Exactly. And De Palma doesn't let you forget what that kind of abuse does. Think about that scene after Carrie's period in the locker room.
Oh, yeah.
Miss Collins, the teacher, she tries to be nice to Carrie, like to make things normal again, but nothing can get through to Carrie. You know, it's like Margaret built this wall around her.
It's so sad. Miss Collins, she's like What could have been?
Yeah, maybe Carrie could have been okay.
Maybe. But it's the movie's saying Carrie's tied to her mom's problems.
Yeah.
But we can't forget the rest of the cast either.
Yeah.
Nancy Allen as Chris.
Oh, she is so good at being bad.
She is. Just like reveling in being cruel. And then Amy Irving as Sue.
Yeah.
You really feel how sorry she is.
Oh, she wants to fix things so badly.
Yeah. But it's all going wrong. And De Palma, he gets these great performances out of everybody, even the small parts.
He does.
It's like he knows how to make characters feel real,
Yeah.
even in a horror movie. And the way he directs, it's just so visually striking.
It is, those camera moves, the split screens, slow motion.
He's not afraid to experiment, like a painter. He creates these images that they stick with you, like that shot from above in the gym.
Oh, yeah.
During, well, you know, all that blood everywhere.
Yeah.
Like a messed up painting.
It's disturbing, but also kind of beautiful.
Yeah, in a way. It's like De Palma takes horror and makes it art.
Yeah.
He's not just going for, like, jump scares.
Right.
He's trying to get into your head.
He wants you to think about what it means to be human.
Exactly. That scene where Sue sneaks into the prom and she sees them setting up the bucket. It's so tense.
Oh, it is. You know something bad is coming.
Yeah.
The music really adds to it. Yeah.
It does. Pinot de Nausea.
So creepy. So good.
It sticks with you.
What?
But, you know, it's interesting.
Yeah.
For all the, you know, scary stuff, there are these moments that are really kind of beautiful.
Oh, I know what you mean.
Like when Carrie's dancing with Tommy and she looks, well, happy.
Right.
Like that's the life she could have had.
Right. And that makes the whole thing even sadder. You see that she wanted to be accepted,
Yeah.
but everything is against her. It makes you think, what if people had just been a little nicer?
What if they had? I think that's why Carrie is still so powerful, even after all this time. Everyone knows what it's like to feel different.
Absolutely.
Or to be rejected, to worry about what's, you know, inside you. It's like a warning about bullying, about how society can, you know, pressure people.
And how we treat those who are different.
Yeah.
Carrie shows us how someone who seems weak can have incredible strength, but also how that strength can be dangerous.
It makes you think about how you treat other people.
It does.
So much to talk about. We've gone over the actors, De Palma, all the themes. But what about Carrie's impact?
Yeah, its legacy.
How has it shaped horror movies?
And pop culture in general.
Those iconic scenes. We'll get into all that in the last part of our deep dive.
Don't go anywhere. We're going to explore the impact of Carrie, a film that still gets to us.
It does.
It makes us think about good and evil, all that.
All right, last act of our Carrie deep dive. We talked about the actors, De Palma, the themes.
It's a lot.
It is. But we haven't talked about its impact, like Carrie's legacy. Why is it still such a big deal?
Yeah, why is it a touchstone, not just in horror, but like everywhere?
Well, when it came out, it was huge. It made De Palma, you know, a horror master.
It did. But it also changed the whole genre, didn't it?
Yeah, how it portrays women in horror. You can see Carrie in so many films that came after. It's not just being the victim or the final girl.
Right.
Carrie is vulnerable, she's furious, and she's got this terrifying power.
Like all those iconic horror heroines who came after, those women who fight back.
Yeah.
You can see Carrie in them. And it's not just about the scares either.
No.
Carrie gets at those things we all feel, as teenagers especially.
Yeah.
Feeling like an outsider, the isolation, all that.
Everyone gets that.
On some level, yeah.
It's been talked about and debated for like decades.
It has.
About bullying, about mental health, about how messed up people can be. And, you know, those images, they're unforgettable.
Oh, yeah, Carrie covered in blood.
At the Prom, one of the most famous movie images ever.
It really is. It's like so powerful. It's in TV shows, songs, even video games. And that line, they're all going to laugh at you.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that line.
It's true. And it's been remade. There's sequels, even a Broadway musical.
Why?
But for me, nothing beats the original. It's just like perfect filmmaking.
It is.
Those performances, that story, it still gets to me.
Me too.
I think works on so many levels. That's what makes it so good. It's scary. It's about growing up. It's about society.
And it makes you think even after it's over.
It does. So as we wrap this up, I want to ask, what stuck with you? Was it the scary stuff, the message, Carrie's story? Let us know in the comments.
Yes. And if you like this, you know, like, subscribe, hit the bell for more movie deep dives, keep those lights on, and maybe watch out for buckets above your head.
Good advice.